You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Company. I don't know how we got here, but we got here. Today was an incredibly busy and stressful day. This morning, we received all of our Warline books. The good news is the majority of the books turned out perfect. I'm very happy with the way we got everything. Everything was well received. The problem turned out that the foiled books were all damaged. And this was nobody's fault, but I contacted the printer and they were more than happy to accommodate. They're going to send me all new foils. So I'll have damaged foils and good foils, which is great. More foils, the merrier, right? But after that, I had to get everything set up for the convention for Emerald City Comic Con, which is where I'm going to be heading next week. And I spent most of the morning packing up books for the show, which was, I want to say, a little bit stressful because this is the first time that I'm really going all out with Warline. Like I brought more Warline with me to the last few conventions, but this time I am bringing a significantly higher number of Warline books than I am Yisung Shin single issues. In fact, the amount of single issues I'm bringing with Yisung Shin is very minimal. And the reason why I'm dialing back is because we're running out of books. And I want to prolong the process of having to go back to press for as long as I can. And we have a lot of Warline books. So now Warline is really, taking on a much bigger role for me. It's actually going to be the book that I'm really focusing on at this convention, which is it's tough for me to, process that. It's been 15 years and I've been doing this for 15 years and, focusing solely on Yisung Shin, like that was my bread and butter. Now Warline is becoming my bread and butter, and that's a huge change for me. But seeing those issue 3 books in hand, they turned out great. I'm very excited about it. I'll be posting pictures tomorrow of all the stuff that I did today. But then there became logistical. Then the logistical errors or issues came up. So I was hoping to ship everything out today using a new setup, and that there ended up being hurdles. So fortunately, I was able to fall back. But now I have to kind of work those issues out between now and the next time I have to ship something out. So it's a lot of stuff that's like just piling up, but it was fine. I took care of it. And after I did all that, I went over to Keith's Comics out in Schaumburg, Illinois, and I stocked up on some books. So the stuff I'll be showcasing tonight will be a mixture of stuff that I showcased last night from North Shore, as well as new stuff from Keith's and some other backstock. And in order to help move those books along, we have a whole new booting game. My New Year's resolution was to give you guys a booting once a month. So every month you guys get a booting. And this month's booting is a sing-along. So you guys need to do it. It's a family-friendly sing-along. So get ready for this booting, because here it comes. And after that, I promise you guys we're all going to be singing together tonight. And now Spahwn is back, and this time it's for kids. Hey Mom, hey Dad, we're taking the obscene sex jokes out of the skit. We're not talking any dirty politics with you guys. This week's episode is strictly for the family, so sit back and enjoy the show. Ahoy there, mateys. Lately I've been in a bit of a pondering mood. So much is happening right now in our world, and it feels like nothing will ever be the same again. I decided that rather than bottle up me own aggressions, it's about time to channel that anger into me boot and shove it into the right testicles bum. There are lots and lots of testicles out there who are deserving. But thanks to me pondering, I've narrowed the pool down to 2 unlucky bejoiners. This week's contestants are Kathleen Kennedy. This testicle single-handedly ruined all of Star Wars. As soon as George Scratum Lucas sold his franchise to those bejoiners at Disney. I probably shouldn't have done that. If anybody deserves a bootin', it's the money-grubbing wench responsible for making Luke Skywalker a blue milk drinking drunk. Scott Buck. Now this testicle here is responsible for good things and bad. Thanks to this bejoiner, we have Dexter. And thanks to him, we also have that monstrosity known as Iron Fist. It almost makes you want to reconsider, but that's exactly what this greedy little testicle wants you to think.
And that's why he's just as deserving of getting a good taste of the business end of me boot.
Money.
All right, kiddies, let's get ready to sing our new anthem. A boot and there shall be, a boot and there shall be. Boy comics to cast your vote, a boot and there shall be. Spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, and a boot and there shall be. Oh, that was fun. Can I participate? Absolutely not. You're disqualified on account of being next on me list.
All right, there we go. So hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll be playing that video a couple more times throughout the show. Just let everybody who hasn't seen it know what's going on. As always, if you spend $25 with me, you're going to get to spin the wheel. And you're going to win something no matter what by the end of the show. If you spend $50 with me today and you're located within the United States, you get free shipping on your order. So without further ado, let's kick it off. The first book we have tonight is Judge Dredd #1, which is going to go for just $5 tonight. So Judge Dredd #1 is going for $5. This is a really cool first issue. And we got it for $5. The next book we have here is Superman in Action Comics #700, which is going to go for $5. $5. I was singing the song in my head all day long, just so you guys know, while I was packaging up books. And I had Bentley with me the whole time, too. Poor dog. He had to hear me sing. Lobo Convention Special. This is going to go for $5 as well. Hey, it's family friendly. Chris Dysko, you can watch this with your family now. I have From Hell Volume 4. So issue #4 of From Hell. This is by Alan Moore, who is the mother of David Moore. David Moore's mom is Alan Moore. That's going to go for $5 as well. That's his surrogate mother. His surrogate comic book mother. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man 129. He's fighting the Foreigner here. This is going to go for $5. And then next up we got Batman Holy Terror by Alan Burnett and Norm Brayfogle. This is going to go for $5. $5 on this. And then I got Sin City Sex and Violence by Frank Miller. This is going to go for $5. Spahwn #28. This is Greg Capullo's very first issue of Spahn. And I had it priced at $12. I'm going to do it today for just $10. So $10 on Spahn #28, Greg Capullo's first issue on Spahn. Next up, I have Spider-Man Unlimited #1. This is the first appearance of Shriek, and also the first chapter of Maximum Carnage. This is going to go for $15. And then next up, I have Total Recall. Total Recall is a comic book. Total Recall. This is going to go for $5. I have Spider-Girl #50. Spider-Girl #50 is going to go for $4 tonight. Adventures of Superman #505. We got a cool foil cover here. That's going to go for $4 tonight. X-Men #1. We got the Rubicon edition. This is going to go for $10. And then I have Captain America #425. We got a foil embossed cover here. This is going to go for $4 tonight. $4 on this. And then up top, we have some new stuff here. I have Gilgamesh, which is a 4-part series by Jim Starlin and Steve Olive. So this is part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. This is going to go for just $12 tonight for the whole thing. And these are pretty thick books. I'm going to say they're probably about 48 pages a pop. Suggested for mature readers, it's $12 for all of it. And then I have Grendel Tales featuring Devil's Hammer, part 1 of 3, part 2 of 3, and part 3 of 3, the whole thing. I'm going to do all of this tonight for just $10. $10 on this. And then I have Punisher, The Origin of Microchip, number 1 and number 2. These 2 books together are going to go for $5. So $5 for The Origin of Microchip. And that's everything on the bottom row here. If you guys have any questions at all, just remember, spend $10 and you get to cast your vote. If anybody is just tuning in, welcome to the show. Let me know if you need to see the booting video again, and I'll share it with you guys. All right, it's time to start showing off $2 comics. All right, I have The Savage Hawkman, number 11, by Rob Liefeld and Joe Bennett and Art Thibert, and number 19 by Tom DeFalco and Joe Bennett. This is going to go for $4 tonight for these Savage Hawkman books. This is all new stuff. I have Atomic Robo. I don't really come across this often, so when I saw it today, I was like, let's give it a shot. Atomic Robo, number 2 of 5. This is volume 9 of the series from Red 5 Comics. That's going to go for $2. Bone, number 26. This is going to go for $2. I have Marvel Action Avengers. This is going to go for number 1. This is going to go for $2. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, number 26. This is going to go for $2. The Aquaman Special, number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Secret Crush, number 1. This is going to go for $2. Secret Crush, number 1 is $2. All New Wolverine, number 16, is going to go for $2. Dracula, The Company of Monsters, number 6, and number 9 from Boom Studios. What's up, Katie? How you doing? Bloodshot, number 1, that's going to go for $2. Black Science, number 10, that's $2. It's a big release week, by the way. I picked up a ton of comics today. I got like over 10 titles this week. Blade finished up. We had Doom Academy number 1 come out this week. And I found some pretty cool back issues when I was hunting over at Keith's. One of the biggest ones I would say right now that a lot of folks are passing up on is that Bloodshot that I showed off. That's this book right here. Katie, how you doing? I'm on the wait list right now for Motor City Comic Con. I have Age of Conan Belit number 1. This is going to go for $2. Batman 95. This is part 1 of the Joker War. This was actually really cool. This is probably the shining, the best part of James Tynion's run. So what happens here is Bruce Wayne loses his entire fortune because he gets hacked by the Joker. So the Joker takes Bruce Wayne's entire fortune and starts using it in really despicable and horrible ways. And Batman now has to fight him, even though Joker has access to all of his finances and all of his technology. It's really, really good. Giving it a shot, you won't regret it. It's the first part right here, and it's going to go for just $2. I have Die, Die, Die by Robert Kirkman and Chris Burnham, number 9 and number 10. This is going to go for $4 for this pair. I have Convergence Speed Force number 1. This is going to go for $2. Civil War number 5. This is going to go for $2. Civil War 2, the free comic book day. I just finished reading Civil War 2. I believe this book here shows how Thanos kills War Machine, and this is the events that lead into Civil War 2. I really enjoyed Civil War 2 quite a bit. I really liked it. Okay, Age of Conan is off to Heath. And remember, guys, you spend $10 and you get a chance to vote. I'm gonna show the booting video again, just so you guys know the rules of tonight's game.
And now, Spahwn is back, and this time it's for kids. Hey, Mom! Hey, Dad! We're taking the obscene sex jokes out of the skit. We're not talking any dirty politics with you guys. This week's episode is strictly for the family, so sit back and enjoy the show. Ahoy there, mateys! Lately I've been in a bit of a pondering mood. So much is happening right now in our world, and it feels like nothing will ever be the same again. I decided that rather than bottle up me own aggressions, it's about time to channel that anger into me boot and shove it into the right testicles bum. There are lots and lots of testicles out there who are deserving, but thanks to me pondering, I've narrowed the pool down to 2 unlucky be-joiners. This week's contestants are Kathleen Kennedy. This testicle single-handedly ruined all of Star Wars as soon as George Scratum Lucas sold his franchise to those bejoiners at Disney. I probably shouldn't have done that. If anybody deserves a bootin', it's the money-grubbing wench responsible for making Luke Skywalker a blue milk-drinking drunk. Scott Buck. Now this testicle here is responsible for good things and bad. Thanks to this bejoiner, we have Dexter. And thanks to him, we also have that monstrosity known as Iron Fist. It almost makes you want to reconsider, but that's exactly what this greedy little testicle wants you to think. And that's why he's just as deserving of getting a good taste of the business end of me boot.
Money.
All right, kiddies, let's get ready to sing our new anthem. A bootin' there shall be, a bootin' there shall be. Boy comics to cast your vote, a bootin' there shall be. Spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues. And a boot there shall be. Oh, that was fun. Can I participate? Absolutely not. You're disqualified on account of being next on me list.
All right, so Heath has to spend $8 more and he gets a vote. For every $10 you spend, you get to cast a vote. Who gets the booting? Is it Kathleen Kennedy or is it Scott Buck? That is magical. Sing the song, guys. Spread it out. Spread it far and wide. Captain America and the Mighty Avengers #4 is going to go for $2. I have Crossed Badlands issue 85. We got a wraparound cover, and we got some boobs here. This is going to go for $2. I have Batman Secret Files, The Signal. This is going to go for $2. I have The Black Vortex, #1. This is going to go for $2. And speaking of Scott Buck, I have Dexter #3. We got Dexter Comics. This is going to go for $2. I don't think anybody's going to disagree that Kathleen Kennedy needs the boot. And Bentley, you want to say hi? Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. There's your good boy. Bentley wants to say hi to you guys. He's hanging out in front of everything. You want to say hi? Hello. Bentley says hi. Dexter is off to Chris Nash. Look at the camera, buddy. Everybody wants to see your face. Everybody wants to see your big, big face, your big bulbous head. Yes, they do. What a good boy. What a good boy. Go lay down. All right, Dexter gets called. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's the best. He was with me all day today. All right. I have love. Chris, did you see the video? Do you know the rules of the game now? Do you know what's at stake tonight? Just say yes or no, and if you need me to air the video, I have no problems doing it. I have a Western series. This is called Loveless by Brian Azzarello. It's a vertical series. We have issues 9, 18, 20, 21, and number 23. I will do all of these books here for $10. Loveless is going to go for $10. I have Heartbreakers, number 2 of 4. This is going to go for $2. I have from Chip Zdarsky, Kaptara, number 1 and number 2. The artwork in this book looks really sick. You get the first 2 issues for just $4 tonight. I'm actually tempted to just hang on to that and read it myself. Same with that Civil War free comic book day. I have May, number 1 from Dark Horse. This is by Gene Ha. This is going to go for $2. Murder World Avengers, number 1. We got a variant edition. This is going to go for $2. Man Bat versus Suicide Squad, number 2 of 5. This is going to go for $2. Mr. Miracle, number 2 of 6. And number 5 of 6. This is going to go for $4 for these 2. Ultimate Comics Wolverine, number 3 is going to go for $2. I have The Ultimates, number 22. This is going to go for $2. Ultimate Mystery, issue 2 is going to go for $2. I have Ninja Turtles Free Comic Book Day featuring the Rise of the Ninja Turtles. This is going to go for $2. Superman Man of Steel 69. We got Electric Blue Soups going for $2. And then I have some Dr. Aphra comics here. Dr. Aphra number 4, number 9, number 21. These 3 are going to go for $6. I think Bentley just wanted to get by. I don't think he was interested in saying hi to anyone. Bentley, where are you? Oh, did you go? What you doing? What were you doing in there? I figured you'd go upstairs. You all right, dude? You exploring? Ninja Turtles is off to Chris Nash. All right. Chris Nash is $6 away from a vote. World's Finest, number 2 of 4. This is going to go for $2. I have The Century, number 2. I actually have number 1 as well. But here's number 2. It's going to go for $2. Swamp Thing, number 2. This is by Scott Snyder and Yannick Paquette. This is going to go for $2. Here's another Savage Hawkman. We have number 9 right here. If you decide you want to get all of them, it is $6 for all the Savage Hawkmans. I have Totally Awesome Hulk, number 4. This is going to go for $2. Transmetropolitan, number 14, is going to go for $2. I usually don't come across this very much, but it's Warren Ellis and Derek Robertson. It's about a reporter in the future. His name is Spider Jerusalem, and he's like a journalist, and he's a very good writer, and he's got a very neurotic lifestyle. It's very interesting. $2. Jack of Fables, number 16, is $2. King Conan, number 14, is going to go for just $2. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, number 1, is $2. G.I. Zombie, number 5, is $2. Batman Secret Files, The Gardener, number 1, is going to go for $2. The Flash, number 117. Oh, we got a Flash book here. No one's going to want this, but I came across it and I'm like, hey, I'll throw it out there. Give us something to talk about. Doomed, number 1, $2. Deadpool, The Merc for Money, number 3. And number 5, that's going to go for $4. And then I have Scarlet Crush, number 2, going for $2. So I'm going to add that to Scarlet Crush, number 1 and number 2. The first issue cover has art by Liefeld on it, just so you guys know. Bentley's playing with this toy right now. Playing with your chew toy, buddy? How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? Tell me what's up with you. Let's see a show of hands of people who are in the room right now. I have the Phantom number 9. This is going to go for $2. Scarlet Crush. Off to Keith. Keith, you are $4 away from a vote. Your neighbor's kids suck. You need to sing that song with them. Yeah, totally. I'm waiting to see David Moore too. I'm surprised he's not here. He's usually here for the bootings. I don't have a problem with that. I'm happy you're doing wonderful, Chris Nash. I would be feeling wonderful too if I also got a 4th printing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1. I have Peter Parker Spider-Man number 10, John Romita Jr. on the art with Venom on the cover. Number 14, we got Hulk there. And then we got Eric Larson on issue 19. This is going to go for $6 for this set. 6 for this set. Green Lantern Corps number 0. $2 on this. Aquaman Time and Tide number 1. This is going to go for $2. What's wrong, buddy? What's going on? Oh man, that sucks. That must be really annoying, Tori. To wake up so early in the morning because stupid kids are blasting their TV. All right. I'm going to keep this stuff up for a minute. If you guys have any questions about anything on the top or bottom row, let me know. Any questions at all? All right. Yes, you can take Swamp Thing and King Conan. Those are both yours. Let's see. Swamp Thing, King Conan. King Conan and Swamp Thing. Off to Chris Nash. Chris Nash, you are $2 away from a vote. Heath, you are $4 away from a vote. I have Wolverine number 13 going for $2. And then I have Your Pal Archie number 1 going for $2. Some good stuff on the bottom row, too. Don't skimp out on that. If you have any questions about any of the bottom row stuff, let me know. Looking to move all of it. And remember, you guys spend $25 with me at the end of the show. You're going to get a spin. You spend $50 with me, and you get free shipping on your order. And all the comics that are up on the double racks right now are all new stuff Everything is brand new. It's all stuff I have not shown yet. Well, now I have shown it, but it's the first time I'm showing it. So it's all new stuff that I just picked up today at the comic shop. One of the books that I think everybody's kind of passing up on, and I don't see why, is Gilgamesh. This looks really cool. First off, it's Jim Starlin, the guy who pretty much, created Thanos and got us everything, cosmic related. Adam Warlock, all that kind of fun stuff. But he also did Master of Kung Fu. He's just done so much work. And Gilgamesh just looks gorgeous. This looks amazing. And I'm doing the whole series. It's all 4 books. They're all pretty thick. And it's going to go for just $12 today. So that's $4 a book, but you get the whole series. You don't got to hunt anything down. $12 and you get all of Gilgamesh. This is totally worth it. Wolverine 17 is off to Lorena. Wolverine 13, sorry. Lorena, how you doing? Did you see the video yet? Do I need to show you the video? There's a new booting today. You're going to want to see it. I think everybody else wants to see it again because it's a fun one. All right, I'm gonna share the booting video yet again to keep things fun and exciting.
And now Spahwn is back, and this time it's for kids. Hey Mom, hey Dad, we're taking the obscene sex jokes out of the skit. We're not talking any dirty politics with you guys. This week's episode is strictly for the family, so sit back and enjoy the show. Ahoy there, mateys. Lately I've been in a bit of a pondering mood. So much is happening right now in our world, and it feels like nothing will ever be the same again. I decided that rather than bottle up me own aggressions, it's about time to channel that anger into me boot and shove it into the right testicles bum. There are lots and lots of testicles out there who are deserving. But thanks to me pondering, I've narrowed the pool down to 2 unlucky be-joiners. This week's contestants are Kathleen Kennedy. This testicle single-handedly ruined all of Star Wars as soon as George Scratum Lucas sold his franchise to those be-joiners at Disney. I probably shouldn't have done that. If anybody deserves a bootin', it's the money-grubbing wench responsible for making Luke Skywalker a blue milk drinking drunk. Scott Buck. Now this testicle here is responsible for good things and bad. Thanks to this be-joiner, we have Dexter. And thanks to him, we also have that monstrosity known as Iron Fist. It almost makes you want to reconsider, but that's exactly what this greedy little testicle wants you to think. And that's why he's just as deserving of getting a good taste of the business end of me boot.
Money.
All right, kiddies, let's get ready to sing our new anthem. A bootin' there shall be, a bootin' there shall be. Boy comics to cast your vote, a bootin' there shall be. Spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, and a bootin' there shall be. Oh, that was fun. Can I participate? Absolutely not. You're disqualified on account of being next on me list.
All right, there we go. So there, Lorena should be caught up now. All right, I have Giant Size Ecstatics #1 going for $2. And Lorena, I have some Deadpool here and some Ultimate stuff here, just so you know. Deadpool, the Merc for Money, #3, and #5. This is going to go for $4. Ultimate Mystery #2, and the Ultimates, Ultimate Comics, the Ultimates, #22 is $2. Well, whether it has spikes or not depends on that's a continuity error, but it's also a time matter. Like I literally had less than 2 hours to put this video together, and though the artwork sucks and everything, finding the music, putting everything together, that's what eats up so much time. This stuff it's actually, believe it or not, it's work. But yes, sometimes there's spikes, sometimes there's not. All right, Deadpool, off to Lorena. Of course, I love the continuity errors. I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't do this to show you my best quality work. That's the thing I was thinking about today too. Is like, doing comedy comics. It's like you don't really have to worry about quality control as much as you do with like something like Isum Shin. There is a booting. David Moore. David Moore is in the house. We have to play the David Moore tribute video. I'm sorry, guys. We got to do it. He can't. There, and I'm not even apologizing. David Moore. So, David Moore, did you see the video for the booting, or am I going to have to show it yet again? Let me know. If not, if you've seen it already, that's great. If not, I'm happy to air it again. But we'll create a little bit of a buffer just because I want to make sure that folks have a chance to see other books here. I have Riverdale #1 going for $2. Just let me know that you saw the video. So there's a new BOOTIN today. It's a sing-along song. How many of you guys are singing the song? I'm just curious to know. How many of you guys like the song? All right, I'm going to show off the bottom row of books again, just because I'm not sure, like, a lot of people were here in the beginning of the show. For some reason, I think we had a little bit of a slow start today. So I'm going to show off the bottom row again right now and see if we can move some of that stuff real quick. Oh, okay. All right. I'll do it. I'll play it after I show off the bottom row of stuff again. All right. Did you hear the sing-along song? You're just too tired to sing. All right, I got you, Tori. All right. I have Judge Dredd #1 going for $5. Superman in Action Comics #700 is going to go for $5. Lobo Convention Special #1 is $5. From Hell #4 is going to go for $5. David Moore, this is written by your mom. Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man 129 is $5. Batman Holy Terror is going to go for $5. Sin City Sex and Violence, this is going to go for $5. Spahn #28, Greg Capullo's first issue of Spahn is going to go for just $10. Spider-Man Unlimited #1, this is part 1 of Maximum Carnage, first appearance of Shriek, and it's going to go for $15. Total Recall #1, this is the movie special. This is going to go for $5. Hey, don't talk about your mom. Spider-Girl #50 is $4. Adventures of Superman #505 is $4. X-Men #1, this is the Rubicon edition. This is going to go for $10. Captain America 425 is going to go for $4. So that's all the bottom row books that we have. Feel free to make any claims on anything you guys see here. And you know what? I'll make things a little bit more interesting, because if we're not getting any claims, that means that the prices are too high, or that you guys aren't looking for any of these books. So how about we do this? What if I knock $1 off of every single book? You guys know that most of these books are $5, so I'll make them $4. Judge Dredd is now $4. Action Comics 700 is now $4. The Lobo Convention Special is $4. From Hell, $4. Peter Parker's $4. Batman Holy Terror, $4. Sin City, $4. Spahn I'm going to keep at, actually I'll drop Spahn down to $8. Spider-Man Unlimited #1, I'll do that for $12. Spider-Girl 50, I'll do it for $3. Adventures of Superman 505, I'll do that for $3. X-Men Rubicon Edition, I'll do it at 8. And Captain America 425, I'll do at 4. Okay, Holy Terror, From Hell, and Spider-Girl. Holy Terror, From Hell, and Spider-Girl. I'm still going to honor those prices, David Moore. And David Moore, you get a vote, and so does Heath. So, Heath, I'm going to run the video one more time. I know you've seen it like a bazillion times already, but we're going to do it so David Moore can get caught up, all right? All right, let's do it. I'm actually really proud of this because I just did this like right after having like a super long day.
And now Spahwn is back, and this time it's for kids. Hey Mom, hey Dad, we're taking the obscene sex jokes out of the skit. We're not talking any dirty politics with you guys. This week's episode is strictly for the family, so sit back and enjoy the show. Ahoy there, mateys. Lately I've been in a bit of a pondering mood. So much is happening right now in our world, and it feels like nothing will ever be the same again. I decided that rather than bottle up me own aggressions, it's about time to channel that anger into me boot and shove it into the right testicles bum. There are lots and lots of testicles out there who are deserving, but thanks to me pondering, I've narrowed the pool down to 2 unlucky be-joiners. This week's contestants are Kathleen Kennedy. This testicle single-handedly ruined all of Star Wars as soon as George Scratum Lucas sold his franchise to those bejoiners at Disney. I probably shouldn't have done that. If anybody deserves a bootin', it's the money-grubbing wench responsible for making Luke Skywalker a blue milk drinking drunk. Scott Buck. Now this testicle here is responsible for good things and bad. Thanks to this bejoiner, we have Dexter. And thanks to him, we also have that monstrosity known as Iron Fist. It almost makes you want to reconsider, but that's exactly what this greedy little testicle wants you to think. And that's why he's just as deserving of getting a good taste of the business end of me boot.
Money.
All right, kiddies, let's get ready to sing our new anthem. A bootin' there shall be, a bootin' there shall be. Boy comics to cast your vote, a bootin' there shall be. Spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, and a bootin' there shall be. Oh, that was fun. Can I participate? Absolutely not. You're disqualified on account of being next on me list.
All right, so you guys all, this is your favorite Bootin. All right, everybody, David Moore, Heath, and Lorena, you guys all get votes. While you guys are voting on who gets the booting, I'm going to show off. I'm going to let you guys know, first off, one thing I'm really happy about. Last night we had 8 FOMO books. These are the last 2 FOMO books. We have Superman and Action Comics 700 going for just $4 right now, and Spectacular Spider-Man 129. I'll actually do this for just $3 tonight. $3 on this one. So let's see if we can move these last 2 FOMO books. That would be great. Those are the last 2 FOMO books from yesterday. All right, Kathleen Kennedy. Of course, Kathleen Kennedy. Everybody wants to boot Kathleen Kennedy. Her name is Kathleen Karen Kennedy, so her initials are KKK. All right, I have Kathleen Kennedy. So David Moore and Heath are saying Kathleen Kennedy. Lorena, who are you voting for? No one is objecting to Kathleen Kennedy getting a boot. All right, I have Star Trek Deep Space Nine #1. This is going to go for just $3. I have the New Mutants #6. This is the first appearance of Shatterstar. I'm going to do this tonight for just $8. I have Amazon #1. This is a combination of Storm and Wonder Woman. I'll do this for $3. Supergirl #1. I'll do this for $3. And then I have Amazing Adventures featuring the X-Men #3, which I'll also do for $3. We have a nice sing-along here. For the top for the top runs that we have, I have Gilgamesh, number 1 through 4. So we got number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. I really love the artwork in here, and it's all Jim Starlin with Steve Olive. It's a 4-issue series. I highly recommend this. It's going to go for only $12. I'm actually tempted to just hold on to this and read it myself. I have Grendel Tales featuring Devil's Hammer, number 1, number 2, and number 3. I'm going to do this for just $10. So this set is 10. Lock her up, Kennedy. Wow, everybody, it's unanimous so far. Kathleen Kennedy is getting the boot. And then we have Punisher, The Origin of Microchip, number 1 and number 2. This is going to go for just $5. So $5 on this set. All right, now I'm going to take down everything that I have shown so far and showcase it again so you guys get a chance to see these books again, since a lot of you guys are coming in kind of late. Yeah, it was Scott Buck and Kathleen Kennedy. There's always 2 to choose from. You guys are voting. It's to make it more interesting. And I'll make it even more interesting. If you want to if you want to vote again, just spend another $10. You can vote as many damn times as you want after that. As many gosh darn dang darn times as you want. All right. I'm going to show off the books that I've already showcased again, just so we get people to come in. Oh, man. Joe McPhee missed it. I got to air it again. Joe has to see it. All right, Joe, I'm doing this for you, bud. We're all doing this for you. We're all going to suck it up for you.
And now, Spahwn is back, and this time it's for kids. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. We're taking the obscene sex jokes out of the skit. We're not talking any dirty politics with you guys. This week's episode is strictly for the family, so sit back and enjoy the show. Ahoy there, mateys. Lately I've been in a bit of a pondering mood. So much is happening right now in our world, and it feels like nothing will ever be the same again. I decided that rather than bottle up me own aggressions, it's about time to channel that anger into me boot and shove it into the right testicles bum. There are lots and lots of testicles out there who are deserving. But thanks to me pondering, I've narrowed the pool down to 2 unlucky be-joiners. This week's contestants are Kathleen Kennedy. This testicle single-handedly ruined all of Star Wars. As soon as George Scratum Lucas sold his franchise to those be-joiners at Disney. I probably shouldn't have done that. If anybody deserves a BOOTIN, it's the money-grubbing wench responsible for making Luke Skywalker a blue milk-drinking drunk. Scott Buck. Now this testicle here is responsible for good things and bad. Thanks to this be-joiner, we have Dexter. And thanks to him, we also have that monstrosity known as Iron Fist. It almost makes you want to reconsider, but that's exactly what this greedy little testicle wants you to think. And that's why he's just as deserving of getting a good taste of the business end of me boot.
Money.
All right, kiddies, let's get ready to sing our new anthem. A BOOTIN there shall be, a BOOTIN there shall be. Boy comics to cast your vote, a BOOTIN there shall be. Spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, and a BOOTIN there shall be. Oh, that was fun. Can I participate? Absolutely not. You're disqualified on account of being next on me list.
All right, so there you go. Now you guys know the rules. Joe is caught up. Everybody is caught up. Hopefully we don't have to hear this video again anytime soon. All right, I have Savage Hawkman, number 9 by Rob Liefeld, number 11, and number 19, which is done by Tom DeFalco. If you guys get all 3 of these books, it is just $6. Atomic Robo number 205, volume 9 is going to go for $2. Bone number 26 is going to go for $2. I have Marvel Action Avengers number 1. This is like a manga Avengers book. It's going to go for $2. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons number 26 is $2. The Aquaman Special number 1 is $2. Peter Parker Spider-Man number 10, we got Venom on the cover. Number 14, we got Hulk. And number 19, we got Eric Larson returning to Spidey. Get all these books for just $6. All New Wolverine number 16 is going to go for $2. Dracula number 6 and number 9, this is going to go for $4. Bloodshot number 1 is going to go for $2. I don't know how this is still here, but it is. Alas, it is. This is going to go for just $2. Black Science number 10 is going to go for $2. Die number 9 and number 10. We'll do both of these at $4. So the two are going to go for $4 for Die. That's by Robert Kirkman and Chris Burnham. I have Batman number 95. That's going to go for $2. Civil War number 5. This is by Charles Soule and Lionel Francis Yu. $2. Convergence Speed Force. Some more Flash stuff. No one wants this. It's $2. I know no one wants it. I bought it out of spite. I actually sold some Flash books yesterday. Lo and behold, the 3 Spideys are off to Chris Nash. I bet there she'll be. All right, Chris, you get a vote now. Who you voting for? Kathleen Kennedy or Scott Buck? Who's getting the boot? Is it Kathleen or Scott Buck? Captain America and the Mighty Avengers number 4 is $2. Crossed Badlands. This is across number 85. It's kind of KKK, Kathleen Kennedy. Wow. It's unanimous so far. Kathleen Kennedy is totally getting the boot. Scott suck. All right. Cross number 85 is $2. Batman Secret Files, The Signal. This is going to go for $2. I have these Loveless books here from Vertigo, Brian Azzarello and Marcelo Fruzin. This is number 9, number 18, which is Del Adera. Del Adera works on the rest of the issues, 20, 21, and 23 is by Zazelle. And if you get all of these books, it is $10 for the Loveless. Loveless is $10. Black Vortex is going to go for $2. I love Dexter too, and that's the thing. He was, when he first got announced to be put on for Iron Fist, a lot of people were excited because Dexter's really good. I'm actually watching Dexter right now. I'm on season 4 with the Trinity Killer. So I really like Dexter quite a bit, and Max and I are watching Original Sin. We like it. But, you know, I have never actually, the farthest I ever watched Dexter was season 5. I never watched beyond that. And I don't know, I've heard a lot of things about it kind of going downhill after season 6, like season 6 through 8, like it was like really downhill. But I don't know. Has anybody seen it? Do we have any opinions here? Yeah, I love Original Sin. Original Sin is great. So a couple of Flash books, and you got a little brave and bought more. You got greedy, Martin. I have Heartbreakers number 204. That's going to go for $2. May number 1. That's $2. Ultimate Comics Wolverine number 3. That's $2. Mr. Miracle number 2 of 6 and number 5 of 6. If you get them together, it is just $4 for the Mr. Miracles. The Ultimates number 22, that's Ultimate Comics, The Ultimates, $2. Ultimate Mystery, issue 2 is $2. You hated the last episode of Original Sin, or you hated the last episode of Dexter overall? Okay, Mr. Miracle is off to David Moore. Giant Size Ecstatics number 1 is $2. The Century number 2 is $2. I actually have issue 1 as well. If you were to get issues 1 and 2 together right now, I'd do them both for $5. Oh, you're talking about the last episode of season 8. Actually, I really don't like that they killed off Rita. But then the more I think about it, the more I kind of realize, like, that's the only outcome for him, you know, given what he does. But, like, a lot of stuff just kind of played out in a way that I really wish it hadn't. Like, you know, I hear that there's a point where some main characters die, and I'm just like, I don't want to see these characters die, man. It's like, sure, it's supposed to happen eventually, but do we need to see it? You know, like certain things, I'm not sure we need them. You know, we need to see it happen. It's an eventuality, but that doesn't necessarily mean we need to see it. And it's also something that I just don't think would really happen, you know, given it kind of like dumbs down the finesse of Dexter. And that's kind of how I feel with them killing off, you know, a main character in the 4th season. It's like he's so careful. And that's part of the fun of it, is that, you know, he always manages to do the right thing at the end of the day, even though there's this really evil side of him. World's Finest number 2 is going to go for $2. Dr. Aphra number 4, number 9, and number 21 are going to go for $6. Lorena, you and I need to have a Dexter conversation off the air. We can have a Dexter conversation in the chat room where it's like not spoiler free. We can you know, spoiler filled. Riverdale number 1 is $2. Superman Man of Steel number 69. 69, bro! Big Blue, $2. Totally Awesome Hulk number 4 is $2. Transmetropolitan number 14 is $2. Jack of Fables number 16 is $2. The Flash number 117. Yes, I did get Brave. This is going to go for $2. Your Pal Archie number 1 is $2. The Gardener number 1 is $2. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine number 1 is $2. G.I. Zombie number 5 is $2. Doomed number 1 is $2. The Phantom number 9 is $2. Green Lantern Corps number 0 is $2. Aquaman Time and Tide number 1 is $2. Man-Bat versus the Suicide Squad number 205 is $2. And Murder World Avengers number 1 is $2. And it is officially FOMO time. But before there is FOMO time, there were two more books. And just letting you guys know, I'm probably going to set these off to the side, either to keep them or to read them. I don't know. We need an all-flash show. That's going to be like the worst show ever. I'll probably get nothing. Not a single sale. Kaptara number 1 and number 2 by Chip Zdarsky and Kagan McLeod. This looks really, really good. Like the art in this book looks really sick. I like these covers. And then I have Civil War II, the Free Comic Book Day. I think this is the issue where they show how War Machine dies at the hands of Thanos. And it's what really kicks off Civil War II. And I didn't know that they even had this, so I'm probably going to set this off to the side and just keep it for myself. Unless someone here wants it. In a BOOTIN show featuring the Flash. Is the Flash deserving of a booting? All right. It is time for FOMO books. So get ready here, guys.
It's FOMO time! Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my god, like, shut up already.
All right, here we are with our FOMO books for tonight, of course. And I have some really epic FOMO books. We're going to kick it off with Batman Spahwn #1 by Todd McFarlane and Greg Capullo. The team is back. We're going to do this tonight for just $5. And then I have Dark Multiverse, Dark Knight's Metal #1, going for $5. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #66. We got a really cool sketch cover going for $5. Sensational Spider-Man #41, going for $5. Wolverine Revenge #1 is going to go for $5 by Greg Capullo and Jonathan Hickman. Robin King going for $5. Fantastic Four 2099 #1 going for $5. And RoboCop issue 6. We got a wraparound cover here going for $5. And these are your FOMO books. Everything is $5. $5 FOMO. Call these books. Claim them all. Got some really cool stuff here tonight. All these really cool modern FOMOs. Let's move these books. Give you guys a second here to see if you want to claim any of these FOMO books. In the meantime, I'm going to go get another stack of books here so we can keep showing you guys new stuff. And a bootin' there shall be. In about an hour, we're going to have a booting. Less than an hour, about 50 minutes from now, there shall be a bootin' there shall be. Are you guys ready for this? All right. I have Sad Sack #270 going for $2. Spahwn, Batman, and RoboCop. Awesome. Spahn, Batman, and RoboCop. Off to David Moore. Awesome. So we got 6 FOMO books left. Is that right? Yeah, 6 FOMO books left. Sad Sack 270 is going to go for $2. I have Little Iodine going for $2. Jim Hatlow's Little Iodine, $2. The Best of Dennis the Menace surprise package #2. Dennis the Menace 38 and Dennis the Menace in Hollywood. This is going to go for $6 for all 3 Dennis the Menace books. Negative Burn and Anthology #8. I said yesterday that this is what Jay reads when he's like really upset and in a bad mood. He gets all gothic and he reads this. Negative Burn. Feel the negative burn. Kid Eternity #7, #8, and 7 and 8. $4. I have the Animal Man Vertical Annual, The Children's Crusade. This is going to go for $2. Poe Dameron #16, $2. Larfreeze #1, going for $2. The Spectre #1 of 8, that's going to go for $2. Fantastic Four Annual #25, Citizen King Part 3, $2. Scara #1, #2, and #3. This is going to go for $6. $6 on this. I have the song. I have the song in my head right now, guys. Oh man. I had a really hard time coming up with this month's booting because when I was I didn't tell you guys much about my jury duty experience, but Monday was probably one of the most excruciating days of my life. Like, it was so stressful. So in the morning, I had to get the kids to school. I had to report to jury duty at like 9 a.m., but I didn't get there until closer to 10. I called beforehand to make sure to let them know that, I'm a single father and, I have to take my kids to school and, I live about an hour away. So they were like, it's okay. There's a grace period. You have like a full hour to get there beforehand. So I got in at about 10, and the first half of the day was pretty quiet. Like they didn't call my number. Everything was fine. And I'm like, I got a lot of work done. I got set up for the week and everything. And I was thinking about doing like a plot for this booting and surrounding it around what happened at jury duty. But then, they kept telling us like, you're not allowed to talk about everything. So in the second half of the day, they called us. Everybody got called. And as soon as we got called, I was thinking, okay, they're probably just gonna, I just kind of went with it, right? So they called us and they lined us all up, and then they took us to the courtroom, and we're in the room, and there was a case, it was a murder case, and that's all I can really say about it. But they called up like 14 jurors, and then they interviewed those jurors while we all sat in the benches and just, it was basically like being it was torture, because you had to sit there as the judge would drone on and ask the same questions of every single person. He was basically profiling each person that he was interviewing, and they were asking a huge range of questions. And some of these interviews would last roughly about 5 to 10 minutes. So the first round of interviews took about an hour and a half, and then they gave us a little break, and they came back and they dismissed the first 14 jurors. They didn't dismiss all of them. They dismissed like half of them. The other half stayed, and they're like, you're going to be a part of this trial. So, head off into the other room. And they're all like, dang it. And then there was I got called up. And so now they had to interview me. And prior to going to jury duty, I was like, I'm running a business, and, I'm on my own. I really can't afford to go and do this, because if I do it, my business is going to suffer, and it literally will, because I'm the only person doing everything, and I had to get ready to go to Emerald City, and there's no way I would have been able to get ready if I had jury duty. So, the judge was like, he was like, I understand, but if the prosecution or the defense decides to keep you on board, you're kind of stuck. And he said that to everybody. And after I was interviewed, they gave us another 15-minute break, and I was so nervous. I was freaking out that I was going to get called. Well, sure enough, he came in, and they started dismissing people, and I'm like, oh, crap. Like, they were moving down the list, and they're like, okay, juror 15, juror 16, juror 25, juror this and that. And then finally they hit me. I was juror number 23, and they were like, you're dismissed. And I'm like, yes! I bolted out of that courtroom. It was great. And, they gave me a check, and then I headed home. But it was a long day. I didn't get home until like 7 o'clock. And, again, it was really stressful, because it's like just sitting in that room, and going over these questions, and the judge would repeat the same questions over. It's like they were purposely trying to drive us crazy. That's honestly how it felt. It was torture. I absolutely dread that experience. This isn't about doing your civic duty. There's so many more efficient ways to do this stuff. And the fact that they were wasting people's time like this, I'm not a big fan of the process. I have serious opinions about things, but you're not allowed to express your opinions. You have to do as the law commands, and I was honest. I told them everything, and I'm lucky I got off the hook, but it stressed me the hell out. And so that was that. And I needed a day to decompress yesterday. So I was kind of working on that and getting ready for the show that I had last night. And then today I had to get everything ready for the convention. And another thing that kind of stressed me out yesterday was the Warline books didn't show up. They showed up this morning, though. I was very happy about that. And for the most part, they turned out well, but the foil books all got damaged. And fortunately, I worked things out with the printer, so he's going to reprint the foiled books. But all the books are shipped off now. So basically, if you've pre-ordered the book, your books are off to be signed right now. I sent them out to Emerald City, so Frank is going to sign them for you too. And so everything's all set on that front. But Man, it was stressful. It's been a stressful couple days, and I'm glad I just got that done. Tomorrow I don't really have anything, so that'll be a good chance for me to kind of like reset and get ready, because after this week, next week is going to start off like a week of 5 very busy weeks for me. I have 3 conventions in a row. I have a bye week, and in that bye week I have to move all the stuff from my warehouse into the house. And then I'm off to Washington, D.C., and then C2E2. So it's like literally going to be 5 weeks of straight, straight hard work. So I'm kind of enjoying this sort of calm. I want to enjoy the calm before the storm. So it's already been off to, a lot of exciting stuff. So, yeah, like, look, if you get it, oh, you got to go back Monday. Oh, you want to be selected? Well, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be selected. I couldn't be because of the fact that my situation, like I'm running my business. So it's kind of rough, but I think everybody's situation's different. And hey, if you get called up and, it's something that you want to do, it is a civic duty and it's a great honor, because there's not enough people who want to do it. So much respect to you, Lorena. So were you sitting in the room? Was it kind of this? Was the process similar to what I described, or was it a little bit different for you? I have Young Avengers number 5. That's going to go for $2. Grendel Tales, 4 Devils, 1 Hell, number 2 of 6, number 3 of 6, number 4 of 6, number 5 of 6, and number 6 of 6. The only one we're missing is issue 1. But if you grab all these, it's going to go for $10 right now. Yeah, so then it came to getting this booting done, and I was like, I didn't start working on it until 5 o'clock today. That's why I was a little late on promoting the show, because I was just super slammed throughout the whole day. And I finally got around to putting the video together, but I wasn't inspired by anything, like I was just so amped up that I didn't come up with anything until the very end. But the one thing that kind of got me going was the song. So the song was sort of like what kind of kept me going, and that's how we got this out. So I'm just glad I managed to get it done. Sandman number 55, that's going to go for $2. Original Sins number 1 of 5, that's going to go for $2. Bunny Mask number 2 is going to go for $2. Ultimate Fantastic Four 32 is $2. Oh wow, the judge is going to screen you guys with the lawyers not even present. So the judge gets to decide who the jurors are going to be. The judge was the one asking us the questions, but the lawyers were definitely present, and they were definitely like making notes and everything. Batman 493, that's going to go for $2. Invincible Iron Man number 13, that's going to go for $2. Flash Rebirth number 4, number 5, and number 6. None of you obviously wants this, but here it is anyway. $6 for these. The Punisher Summer Special number 2 is going to go for $2. Punisher Annual number 6 is going to go for $2. Wolverine 85 is $2. The Invisibles number 1 and number 4, that's going to go for $4 for the Invisibles by Grant Morrison. That's David Moore's aunt, his step aunt. What's up, D? How you doing, dude? Oh wow, so there's actually multiple times that they're having you come in. That's crazy. That's a lot of time out of your day, like so many times going in. And how far is the courthouse from you? Because for me, it's like an hour away. D, I hope you're doing well. I have Superman 87, that's going to go for $2. Madman Comics number 3, that's going to go for $2. I have the Azrael number 10. This is DC Showcase 94. That's going to go for $2. The Shadow and the Coils of Leviathan, number 1 of 4, that's $2. The Shadow film adaptation, number 2 of 2, is $2. That's from Dark Horse. I have some Jonah Hex here, Two Gun Mojo, number 4 of 5, and number 5 of 5. And then, Lorena, I think you're going to like this. I have Elseworld's Finest. This is going to go for $2. All right, D, are we calling one shadow or are we calling all the shadows? Let me know. There was 2 shadow books. The Coils of Leviathan and then the Shadow. Let me know if you want both or just one. Oh, wow, that's great. Yeah, see, that I think that makes it a little bit more convenient. And I think the thing that was really hard about being in the courtroom was that, you couldn't really distract yourself by using your phone or reading something. You kind of had to just pay attention to what was going on and sit there and listen as everyone was being, profiled, Elseworld's Finest and The Shadows are both claimed. And D, there's a booting right now. Just so you know, I'm gonna play the video one more time, guys. Just so because D's in right now, I want D to know the rules of the game. All right. So D, here's the deal. There's a booting tonight, and the video will explain everything.
And now Spahwn is back, and this time it's for kids. Hey Mom, hey Dad, we're taking the obscene sex jokes out of the skit. We're not talking any dirty politics with you guys. This week's episode is strictly for the family, so sit back and enjoy the show. Ahoy there, mateys. Lately I've been in a bit of a pondering mood. So much is happening right now in our world, and it feels like nothing will ever be the same again. I decided that rather than bottle up me own aggressions, it's about time to channel that anger into me boot and shove it into the right testicles bum. There are lots and lots of testicles out there who are deserving, but thanks to me pondering, I've narrowed the pool down to 2 unlucky bejoiners. This week's contestants are Kathleen Kennedy. This testicle single-handedly ruined all of Star Wars as soon as George Scratum Lucas sold his franchise to those bejoiners at Disney. I probably shouldn't have done that. If anybody deserves a bootin', it's the money-grubbing wench responsible for making Luke Skywalker a blue milk drinking drunk. Scott Buck. Now this testicle here is responsible for good things and bad. Thanks to this bejoiner, we have Dexter. And thanks to him, we also have that monstrosity known as Iron Fist. It almost makes you want to reconsider, but that's exactly what this greedy little testicle wants you to think. And that's why he's just as deserving of getting a good taste of the business end of me boot.
Money.
All right, kiddies, let's get ready to sing our new anthem. A bootin' there shall be, a bootin' there shall be. Boy comics to cast your vote, a bootin' there shall be. Spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, and a bootin' there shall be. Oh, that was fun. Can I participate? Absolutely not. You're disqualified on account of being next on me list.
All right, let's get back to it. So, D, I have Metal Men number 2, number 4. Now you know the rules of the game. You have to spend $6 more, and you get everything you need. All right, so Metal Men number 2 and 3 are going to go for $4. I have Quasar number 8. That's going to go for $2. The Batman Annual number 12 is $2. I have Hellblazer, a set of Hellblazer books, number 71, 74, 75, 76, and number 81. If you get all these Hellblazers, it is $10. $10 for all the Hellblazers. All right, this is the final 2 books from the first box. I have the Superman Annual number 1 going for $2, And Avengers versus X-Men number 2 of 6, going for $2. And now it's time to work off of the next box here. We're putting out some new stuff here. I have All-Star Batman number 2, number 4, number 6, and number 9. I will do all of these at $8. $8 on these. All-Star Batmans. I have Supergirl plus the Power of Shazam number 1. That's $2. The Dreaming number 8 and number 12. That's going to go for $4. All right, Superman annuals off to Lorena. Sandman Mystery Theater, number 47 is $2. The Question, number 1, is going to go for $2. Wolverine, The Infinity Watch, number 4 is $2. Michael Moorcock's Multiverse, number 9 is $2. All right, I'm going to take down our FOMO books. I'm going to show off our FOMO books right now. Once again, I have Fantastic Four 2099, number 1, going for $5. Wolverine Revenge, number 1, is going to go for $5. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 66. We got a variant sketch cover going for $5. Dark Knight's Metal number 1 is going to go for $5. Sensational Spider-Man number 41 is $5. And Robin King number 1 is $5. FF is off to D at $5. Awesome. FOMO books are moving pretty well, guys. So far this week, I would say, have moved through 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 plus 8, there's 15. And usually we do about 24 books a week. So we moved 9 of the 24 FOMO books so far. So the 2 FOMO books from last night, QS number 1 and Wolverine Infinity Watch. Which one was QS? Question number 1. Got it. So I have Spectacular Spider-Man 129 going for $3 and Action Comics 700, which is going to go for $4. Those are the FOMO books from last night that did not sell. Okay. I have Swamp Thing number 110, number 111, number 112, number 113, number 146. If you get all of these Swamp Things, it is just $10 for the Swamp Things. X-Men number 36 is going to go for $2. X-Men Unlimited number 1 is $2. Guy Gardner Warrior number 25 is $2. Indiana Jones and the Iron Phoenix, I have number 1 of 4, number 3 of 4, and number 4 of 4. You're just missing issue 2. But if you grab them all right now, it's just $6. It's a good deal for that. Indy. All right, D, who are you voting for? Kathleen Kennedy or Scott Buck to get the boot? So far, everybody has voted for Kathleen Kennedy to get the boot. There's been no remorse towards her at all. Kennedy. Wow. 5 votes so far, and it's all unanimous. Where are those swamps from? Let's see what year. That's Nancy Collins from the 90s, early 90s, 91. 91. Let me know, Chris Nash. It's all $10. I have Adventure Comics, number 466, going for $2. Indiana Jones, Thunder in the Orient, number 5 of 6. I think there's more than that. We might have more Indiana Jones for you. Iron Man number 218, $2. Spider-Man number 4, $2. Twilight Zone number 2 and number 3, that's $4. Okay, Swamp Things are off to Chris Nash. Now we're in business. All right, I have Captain America 338, 339, and 340. That's going to go for $6. $6 on these. And then I have Rin Tin Tin and Rusty. That's going to go for $2. And now I'll go through this small stack that I have here, and then we'll take down the rack and build out another one. Superboy number 1 is $2. Marvel Tales 200, starring Spider-Man. We got Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom here. $2 on this. Mighty Avengers 251 is $2. Avengers 306 is $2. Get that set at 4. The Ray number 1 is $2. Doom Patrol 26 and number 27 and number 44. That's going to go for $6 on those. Killer Queens 2, number 1 of 4. That's $2. Grim Fairy Tales number 79 is $2. Giga number 1 from Vault. That's $2. Jinx, A Cursed Life number 1 is $2. American Psycho number 5 is $2. And Angel number 1, we got a sketch cover variant going for $2. Give you guys a second, see if there's anything up on the rack that you're interested in claiming. Now would be the time. Sandman. Oh my God! Oh my God! Sandman sold on this show. Oh my God! Neil Gaiman. Oh my God! Good Lord! Sandman Mystery Theater. Whoa! I was not expecting that. Holy smokes! Whoa, Lorena. Whoa. I thought I'd never sell anything Neil Gaiman again. You guys weren't expecting that reaction out of me. Twilight Zone off to Chris Nash. Sorry, Chris. I should be a little bit more excited about the Twilight Zone, but I'm not. Just glad Sandman's finally selling. I'm a cover wearer too, Lorena. I am totally a big wearer for covers. Huge wearer. I mean, you see me walking down the streets of Chicago. That's how big of a wearer I am. Wearing nothing but a Neil Gaiman shirt, and that's it. I'm a big Neil Gaiman fan. Ask me about my Neil Gaiman agenda. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Hey, you know what else is a good cover? This Sandman book right here. That's an awesome cover too. Number 55. $2. Oh, I didn't think I would be so excited over a Sandman book getting called, but hey, first time for everything. No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I know what you meant. There's nothing wrong with being a cover wearer. Sometimes we're all cover wears. All right, do I have any other claims on the board? All this stuff's about to go down. We're going to build another board. Another double rack. I got all more new stuff to showcase with you guys. So anything else here? Those Metal Men books, I highly recommend you grab those. Issues 2 and 3 for $4. It's an origin issue. The All-Star Batmans are also a nice pickup. How many issues was All-Star Batman? Oh, it's only 14 issues. Huh. I might have to set those aside. I will set this one aside. See, the thing is, I just don't know which ones are the A covers, and I'm an A cover guy. I'll start Batman 1 through 14 A covers. Let's see. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, you can't even tell which ones are the A covers anymore. You know, that's the thing that's really frustrating about this. All I want are A covers. I don't want anything else. Don't sell me on anything else. All right. I'm taking these books down. We're going to build another double rack. So for Friday's show, what I'm going to do between now and Friday afternoon, we're going to be back Friday afternoon, 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. To wrap up the shows for the week. I'm going to go to the warehouse tomorrow and I'm going to build out a collection. I'm probably going to take one more big stack of $5 trades and bring them out here. So expect to have some $5 trades for Friday. And I'm just going to bust out all of them, everything I have in my collection. And then I'll probably bring some other comics that I have as well. Just stuff that's sitting in the warehouse. I'll bring it over here so you guys can pick through it. And then this Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing another virtual signing. I'm going to showcase War Lion 3 for you guys. And hopefully I'll have the foils in time for it. But you guys will have a chance to see all of War Lion 3, which would be really cool. I'm looking forward to that. Something I plan on doing tomorrow is sitting down and reading War Lion 3 and just going over it again. I'm really excited to see the book in print. And it's been such a busy week that I haven't had a chance to actually sit down and read it, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's get moving here with another double rack. But before we do double rack stuff, let me show off our FOMO books again. We have Wolverine Revenge #1 going for $5. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 66 is $5. Dark Knight's Metal #1 is $5. Sensational Spider-Man #41 is $5. Robin King #1 is $5. I have Barbarella #10. This is going to go for $2. James Bond #1 is going to go for $2. The Shadow Strikes, number 15, number 16, number 17, number 18, number 19, and number 20. If you grab all of these Shadow Strikes books, it is going to go for $12. $12 on all the Shadow Strikes. Daredevil 605 is going to go for $2. Silver Surfer number 51 is $2. The New Titans number 0 is $2. Shadow is off to the out. Awesome. Wonder Woman and Grace, number 1 is $2. War Machine, number 9 is $2. Darkman, The Final Fury, number 3 is $2. Metamorpho and Aquaman, number 1 is $2. Silver Surfer Annual, number 2, number 4, and number 6. That's going to go for $6. Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing versus Hyperion, number 67 is $2. Peacemaker Tries Hard, Book 2 is $2. Into the Badlands Special number 1, based off the TV show, that's $2. Hulk number 54 is $2. Thing is off to. We have the Batman Annual number 15, that's $2. Marvel Team Up 23 is $2. X-Men number 10 is $2. Machine Girl number 4 is $2. Suicide Squad number 4 is $2. I have Suicide Squad King Shark number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. That's going to go for $8. $8 on those. Hang on. I have Kronos number 4, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 11 of Kronos from DC. This is going to go for $2, $4, $6, $12 on this. Wolverine 63 is $2. I have Batman Dark Age Book 3, Book 4, and Book 6. This is going to go for $6. $6 on this set. Marvel Knights 4, number 11 is going to go for $2. Legion of Superheroes 279 is going to go for $2, and 299 is going to go for $2. Grab them both, it's $4. Oops. Ralphie Roach, number 0 is $2. 007 is off to Lorraine. Okay. 007. Steel, number 2, and number 4, That's $4. How's Chicago after the Godzilla booting? Wasn't there a Godzilla Chicago book that came out this week? X-Force #1 is $2. Sealed in the poly bag, we got Shatterstar on the cover. What's up, Lewis? Material #1 is $2. Green Lantern 58 is $2. Paul the Samurai Wretched #3, $2. I have a bunch of Green Lantern Corps books here. We have number 20, 21, 22, 23, 30, 31, 32, and 33. If you were to grab all of these Green Lantern Corps books, it's 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll do them all for $15. D-Clean's X-Force. Superman Wonder Woman #21 is $2. Avengers 674 is $2. 10 grand #1 and #2. That's going for $4. Who's Godzilla? I'm not getting the reference. Did something happen in Chicago that I don't know about? I have Detective Comics 977 and 984. This is going to go for $4. Kingdom Come Special Magog. This is a one-shot going for $2. The Legacy of Superman #1 is $2. Fantastic Four 39 and 46. That's going to go for $4. Punisher War Journal 35 and 37. That's going to go for $4. Avengers #1 is $2. Cross to Bear #1 from Aftershock is $2. The Amazing Spider-Man Flashback #1 is $2. Armorines #7 is $2. Commandy Challenge 5 of 12 is $2. Unity #25 is $2. The Book of Death, The Fall of Bloodshot, that's $2. I have the Batman 15 Annual. Here's another copy of it. This one's loose. Both are going for $2. I do want to show the video one more time to Lewis, but not before showing off the remaining 5 FOMO books that we have. So we have sold 5 FOMO books today. 3 FOMO books today. We have 5 left. I have Robin King #1. This is going to go for $5. Wolverine Revenge #1 is $5. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #66 is $5. Dark Knight's Metal #1 is $5. Sensational Spider-Man 41 is $5. And if you decide you want to get them all and knock $1 off each one, it's all 5 for $20 as opposed to $25. Save $5 if you get them all. Demon Knights #0 is $2. Sword #1 is $2. Peter Parker, The Amazing Shutterbug #1 is $2. The Pirate Queen Emeraldus #3 and #4, that's going to go for $4. Chastity #4 is $2. Extraordinary X-Men #13 is $2. Punisher 32 is $2. Dark Horse Presents The Witch's Son #157, that's $2. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads #5 is $2. De-Evolution #3 is $2. Star Wars Bounty Hunters #2 is $2. Starbrand and Night Mask #1 is $2. The Sumerian Beyond the Black River #1 is $2 from Ablaze. And I have this iVampire run here. iVampire #6, #7, #8, #9, number 10, and number 11, and number 12. That's a whole bunch of these. 2, 4, 6, 7, 14 bucks on these. Did Godzilla win? No, Kira, I'll show you the video in a minute. Aquaman Rebirth number 1, number 13, and number 17 is going to go for $6. Martha Washington Goes to War, number 3 of 5. That's going to go for $2. I'm going to fill up the rack here. And you guys can make any claims on any books that you just saw. And in the meantime, Lewis, I'm going to run the video one more time. We're gonna find out who wins in about 5 to 10 minutes, but it's pretty clear who has won. So just watch the video.
And now Spahwn is back, and this time it's for kids. Hey Mom, hey Dad, we're taking the obscene sex jokes out of the skit. We're not talking any dirty politics with you guys. This week's episode is strictly for the family, so sit back and enjoy the show. Ahoy there, mateys. Lately I've been in a bit of a pondering mood. So much is happening right now in our world, and it feels like nothing will ever be the same again. I decided that rather than bottle up me own aggressions, it's about time to channel that anger into me boot and shove it into the right testicles bum. There are lots and lots of testicles out there who are deserving, but thanks to me pondering, I've narrowed the pool down to 2 unlucky be-joiners. This week's contestants are Kathleen Kennedy. This testicle single-handedly ruined all of Star Wars as soon as George Scratum Lucas sold his franchise to those be-joiners at Disney. I probably shouldn't have done that. If anybody deserves a BOOTIN, it's the money-grubbing wench responsible for making Luke Skywalker a blue milk-drinking drunk. Scott Buck. Now this testicle here is responsible for good things and bad. Thanks to this be-joiner, we have Dexter. And thanks to him, we also have that monstrosity known as Iron Fist. It almost makes you want to reconsider, but that's exactly what this greedy little testicle wants you to think. And that's why he's just as deserving of getting a good taste of the business end of me boot.
Money.
All right, kiddies, let's get ready to sing our new anthem. A BOOTIN there shall be, a BOOTIN there shall be. Boy comics to cast your vote, a BOOTIN there shall be. Spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, spend $10 dues, and a BOOTIN there shall be. Oh, that was fun. Can I participate? Absolutely not. You're disqualified on account of being next on me list.
All right. So, Lewis, you now have exactly 6 minutes to spend $10 on the show. We'll see if we can make it kind of easy for you. I'm going to go over the bottom rack of stuff again. Lorena, I did get your claim on the Batman Dark Age. Very nice claim on that. So far, it looks like Kathleen Kennedy is the one who's going to get the booting unless we have 6 other people show up and vote for Scott Buck to get the booting. I'm going to go over the bottom row of stuff right now. So I have Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 129 and Superman in Action Comics 700. This is going to go for 4. This one's going to go for 3. Can Chicago survive? I don't know. Amazing Adventures featuring the X-Men number 3. That's going to go for $3. Star Trek Deep Space Nine number 1 is going to go for $3. I have the New Mutants Annual number 6. First appearance of Shatterstar, that's going to go for $8. Amazon number 1 is going to go for $3. Sin City Sex and Violence by Frank Miller is going to go for $5. Spahwn number 28, this is Greg Capullo's first issue of Spahwn, that's going to go for $8. That's what you were talking about. Dude, I haven't read it yet. Diamond stuff didn't come into the comic shop today, It's coming in tomorrow. So I missed the Godzilla, and I missed Ninja Turtles, and I missed Terminator. So I'm going to get all those books tomorrow. Okay. D. Okay, $3. Okay. Was that Amazing Event? Hold on. I think I got the wrong book. Amazing Adventures. Sorry, Amazing Adventures, which is also $3. So it's not a deal. Sorry. Spider-Man Unlimited #1 is going to go for $15. Total Recall is going to go for $5. Supergirl #1 is going to go for $4. Actually, I'll do it for $3. Adventures of Superman 505, I'll do that for $5. X-Men #1, the Rubicon edition is $5. Captain America 425, we got a foil and embossed cover. That's going to go for just $3. Just a second. Okay. All right. James, I got you on Deep Space Nine. I'm going to let you make this one. I did get your claim, but let's talk afterwards. I just want to make sure we get squared up with everything because I got a lot of books from you right now. So let's just make sure that we get squared up. If you want to add that to what you owe me, and I can throw it on, that's fine. But let's not build out too much of a tab right now. If you're okay with that, I just want to make sure I can ship everything out to you. I already have to use like 2 boxes, so. All right, I'll add this though. I'm fine to do it. We'll square up on Friday. No problem. No problem. All right. Okay, so that was the bottom row. I have 5 FOMO books left. I have Robin King #1. That's $5. Wolverine Revenge #1 is $5. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #66 is $5. Dark Knight's Metal #1 is $5. And Sensational Spider-Man #41 is $5. Those are the remaining FOMO books for today. And for Friday's show, I'm going to put the other 2 FOMO books up there because last week we were able to sell through all of our FOMO books. I'd really like to be able to do that again. Spectacular Spider-Man 129 is going to go for $3. Action Comics 700 is $4. All right. Now we're coming to the end of our show here. I have Grand Old Tales featuring Devil's Hammer #1, #2, and #3. That's going to go for just $10. I have Gilgamesh #1 through 4 by Jim Starlin and Steve Olive. We got #1, 2, 3, and 4. That's going to go for $12 on this. And then I have Punisher, The Origin of Microchip #1. And #2, that's going to go for $5. Okay, it looks like it's pretty clear who's getting the booting. It is Kathleen Kennedy. I had no doubt about it. So let's see how this plays out. It's time for us to find out how the booting ends. And then after that, we're going to spin the wheel for everybody who we need to spin the wheel for. And then we're closing out the show.
It's bootin' time! And it's a bootin' time!
Money, money. Money, money.
Money, money! Stieskel and Associates. They all have it coming. Call 1-900-SUCK-BALLS for a not free quote. The bootin' there shall be.
There you go, guys. They both got what they deserved. Both of them got. Well, Kathleen Kennedy got the booting, but no one ever said where she had to land. So she landed where she had to land. She landed where God intended her to land. That's cool, James. That's awesome. Okay, it's now time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark. So let's do that.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark.
So David Moore, Chris Nash. Let's see. 6, 12, 8. All right, Lorena and D. So Chris, David Moore, Lorena, and D all get spins on the wheel tonight. So let's do that right now. So David Moore, you're up first. David Moore gets a free marble book. He's getting War Machine number 9. Chris Nash, you're next. Chris Nash is getting a free marble book too. He's getting Daredevil 605. Lorena, you're next. Lorena gets a free marble. She's getting Wolverine number 63. And finally, D. D gets a spin. D is getting a $2 comic. I am going to hook him up with Machine Girl, number 4. That's off the D. All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will be back on the air on Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. I will see you guys then. I love you all. Thank you for making tonight's show great. Take care and have a good one. Love you all.